How often do casinos update their slot machine RTP rates? Breaking news in the world of casino gambling. A question that has been gaining traction recently is, how often do casinos update their slot machine return-to-player rates? If you are a slot enthusiast or someone curious about the gaming industry, this topic is definitely relevant to you. Let's get into the details to provide clarity on this important aspect of slot machines. First, it is essential to understand what return-to-player means. Return-to-player is a percentage that indicates how much money a slot machine is expected to return to players over time. For instance, a slot with a return-to-player of 96% will, on average, return $96 for every $100 wagered. The higher the return-to-player percentage, the better the odds are for players. Now, regarding the frequency of updates to these rates, the situation is not as simple as it may seem. Typically, slot machine return-to-player rates are determined by the game developers, not the casinos themselves. Companies like Red Tiger, International Game Technology, and NetHunt create their games with specific return-to-player percentages. These rates can be adjusted either before the game is launched or when new versions are introduced. For example, the slot game Touchdown Cash by Red Tiger has a default return-to-player of 96.14%. However, there are other versions with return-to-player rates of 95.07%, 93.16%, and 91.05%. Similarly, Siberian Storm by International Game Technology has a main return-to-player of 96%, but some versions have lower rates such as 94.91% or 92.52%. This means that when a casino adds a new version of a game, the return-to-player may change, but these changes are linked to the releases of the game, not a regular update schedule. Casinos rarely modify the return-to-player rates of existing games independently. Instead, they may offer different versions of the same slot machine, each with its own return-to-player percentage. Therefore, it is crucial to check the paytable or game information before you start playing. This will help you understand which version you are engaging with. In summary, casinos do not have a routine schedule for updating slot machine return-to-player rates. Changes occur when new game versions are released by the developers, and casinos may opt to provide different versions with varying return-to-player percentages. Always verify the return-to-player before playing, as it can significantly impact your long-term results.